the brave little sunflower. In a cozy little garden on the outskirts of a charming village, there lived a sunflower named Sunny. Sunny was unlike any other sunflower in the garden. While her friends always stood tall, their faces turned to the sun. Sunny had a tiny problem. Her stem was a bit shorter than the others, making it hard for her to see the sun as often as she'd like. But Sunny didn't let her short stem get her down. She was determined to be the best sunflower she could be, and she had a heart full of courage. Sunny had a dream to see the world beyond the garden. She longed to know what lay on the other side of the wooden fence that surrounded the garden, where she'd heard tales of lush meadows, bubbling brooks, and colorful butterflies. Her friends, Daisy and Rose, tried to dissuade her, telling her the garden was her home and it was too dangerous out there, but Sunny was not one to be easily discouraged. One bright and sunny morning, while her friends swayed gently in the breeze and gossiped about the latest happenings in the garden, Sunny decided it was time to fulfill her dream. She turned her golden face away from the sun, casting a long shadow on the garden, and whispered her goodbyes to the flowers around her. Sunny's journey was an adventure like no other. She made her way through the garden, dodging busy bees and ladybugs until she reached the tall wooden fence. With her tiny leaves and all the might in her stem, she pushed against the fence until she saw a crack just big enough for her to slip through. On the other side, she found herself in a whole new world. The meadow was vast and filled with wildflowers of every color. A gentle breeze ruffled her golden petals, and she felt the warmth of the sun on her face, just as she always wanted. Sunny couldn't contain her joy and began to twirl and dance in the breeze. Her bright yellow petals seemed to glow even more under the open sky. Sunny's journey took her through the meadow and into the heart of the forest. She met friendly butterflies and kind-hearted birds who told her stories of the places they'd been. The forest was a magical world of towering trees, sparkling streams, and dappled sunlight. Sunny was in awe of the beauty that surrounded her. One day, as she was basking in the sun's warmth, she heard a soft melodic voice singing a sweet tune. Following the song, she found herself in a clearing where a wise old owl perched on a branch, singing a lullaby to a squirrel. Sunny listened in amazement to the owl's stories and wisdom about the world beyond the garden. Sunny's adventure continued for many days, and her heart swelled with happiness. She had seen the world, met wonderful creatures, and learned many new things. But deep down, she missed her friends back in the garden and felt a longing to share her stories with them. With a heavy heart, she decided it was time to return home. The forest was vast, and she didn't know the way back, but she remembered the stories of the kind-hearted animals she had met. With their guidance, she found her way through the meadow, squeezed back through the crack in the fence, and returned to the garden. Sunny's friends, Daisy and Rose, rushed to her with worried expressions. They had missed her terribly. Sunny shared her incredible adventures with them, describing the meadow, the forest, and all the friendly creatures she had met. She had brought back the wisdom and joy of the outside world with her. From that day on, Sunny stood tall in the garden, her face turned toward the sun, just like her friends. Her short stem was a reminder of the incredible journey she had undertaken. She may have been a little sunflower, but she was the bravest and wisest of them all. Sunny's adventures had taught her that true beauty came from within, and that even the smallest of flowers could be the brightest and bravest of all. And so, the brave little sunflower Sunny became the storyteller of the garden, sharing her tales of the world beyond with her friends and filling their hearts with wonder and dreams of their own